Alright, here's another cool project. We're going to put a 125cc CVT belt ran four-wheeler motor. Came out of that old ratty Kazuma. And we're going to put it into this little 50cc Nightmare that Billy's trying to actually get the original motor on it to run. It was running earlier, now it got an ignition problem. So I like the mini quad, but I want more kick out of it. I want it to go faster and spin tire a little bit easier. With that motor, it should easily burn out. But lost the carburetor for this motor years ago and the elbow that goes to it. So I rigged up for the intake here. I got two lawnmower elbows, came off of that mower, and that's the other one sitting over there. But took the intake off of two push mowers and decided which carb worked the best, and this is the one. They're both 5.5 horsepower, but one carb was really like screwed up. So we got two elbows on here to make it go straight. Yeah, pump bulb still works. And turn my ignition on and show you how it runs. It doesn't idle very well, but the throttle response and the rev up time is pretty good. I need to pump the bulb a few times. Alright, try it now. Give it a second to idle down. Still working on the idle. It's really finicky with this carburetor. Eventually I might buy the stock size carburetor for it so it can work properly. But this is just to see if the motor would actually run. Ripped all the ignition out of the quad there. Actually, Billy did that.
Yep.
And I think what we're probably going to be having to do is cutting the bottom of the frame out of this one and putting the bottom of this frame inside of this one, so this way the motor will mount up. And then we've got to change the sprocket because the teeth are different. This uses 40 chain while that motor wants to use 50 chain, so we'll swap the sprocket off. And yeah, this thing should really haul ass. And as we might even use the exhaust this thing came with, except we'll get rid of this BS muffler I built. I had it straight piped with a big fat fart can on the back so it would be loud and obnoxious, and we didn't like it being that loud and obnoxious, so we ended up, well, what I ended up doing is sticking this piece of brass pipe in here. You got an exhaust hole there and an exhaust hole there. It's got a soda can in there with a bunch of holes punched in it inside of this, and then it just jams way down inside of there to make it quieter. Doesn't really make it a whole lot quieter, but it gets rid of that real rapping sound that kills your eardrums. Now this thing's just running straight pipe, but it runs. I've never thought of my entire life that a damn lawnmower carb would actually run a little motor like this. Seems to work alright. Got plenty of power, it's just the idle is really finicky. You might want to shut off all the time, so you'll probably be starting it up in the mud a lot, but hopefully you won't have to. Well, I'll keep y'all updated on the little mini quad project. Let's find out if this motor can even fit inside the frame. If it doesn't, there's always modification to be done. And that's what we are really good at. So, yep. And once we pull this motor out, we might put it on something else, like maybe the mini bike over there. That's kind of sitting rotten, like. It'd be pretty cool on that. Alright, see ya.